Happy holidays. This is VJ Franz K, and we are looking at a new machine that you may have not known about, the PGB-1. What does that stand for? I'm not really certain. It's from We Noisemakers. It could stand for Pocket GROOVEBOX, or maybe Pico GROOVEBOX, or even Petite in the French language, because it is made in France. But it is an open source project, a GROOVEBOX which is ready to be, you can upload the firmware to it, you can update the firmware, but you can also update other alternate firmware to the machine, and you can, PCB-1, which is helping a lot of makers create their dream projects. So I've heard a lot of good things about them, but yes, the We Noisemakers PGB-1. Of course, it came with the synthesizer candy from Perfect Circuit, which is one of the places that you can order it from or try it in the United States. So let's see, here it is. It is small, it is light. This one has a plastic case on it because there was a Black Friday special on that, so I bought it, but they also have a metal case, or theoretically you could 3D print your own case, something like that. There it is, it's powered up from the very beginning. That is nice. Can you see there is a small blue LED screen on the surface of this, and on other small GROOVEBOXes around this size, there hasn't been a screen on it. So I always like having a screen just so you can name your sessions. You can, let's see, where's the play button here? Everything is quite small, so it's a bit difficult to tell. It is a bit heavier than I thought it would be. And do you hear that? It's got tiny speakers. So there it is playing its demo session. That's cool. It is powered up from the very beginning. And as you can see, it accepts USB-C on the top. It has an audio in and out for sampling. And it has a MIDI in and out. These tiny mini MIDI jack inputs, but in this case you really do need a small case because it is small, and I just wanted to show you. In comparison, here we have a Korg Volca, which most people would say a Korg Volca is small, and yet here by comparison it is much smaller. It is almost 1/4, or one-fourth of the surface area, half the overall size of that. And another unit I brought from my favorite synthesizers shelf is this Korg Electribe 2, and I noticed that there are some similarities between the way that it is laid out with the sequencer being 6 rows of, 2 rows of 8 buttons for the sequences and multiple tracks and stuff. Also the Tempest drum machine from Dave Smith and Roger Lynn had a similar arrangement, and there have been some other machines that are kind of like that. So You know, I like that. In this case, let's see, we need to connect it to audio output. So here it is. Connect the 1/8 inch input right here. That is the only output that you get, so you would need to use a splitter if you want headphones and stuff like that. So I'll once again play the demo session, and then we'll try fading it in over here on my mini mixer. Is that coming through? There it is, it's just quiet. Alright, I'm going to turn down the volume of my vocals here. Turn them down, turn them down. There we go, there we go. Testing, 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 vocal volume, testing, vocal volume. Testing, vocal volume, testing, vocal volume, testing, vocal volume, testing. There we go. Alright, it's in. So that's the beginning session there. And let's see, menu, projects. So, let's see. Save, load, new project. Discard current. We say yes. Oh, there it is. Okay, and we'll have a length. There it goes. So let's see. So now I'm going to select track, and there it is, a sine kick. So it's playing, and by playing and I hit the record, so I'm already putting in some drum sounds. Yes, it seems familiar, and I'm picking the Synth engine. It says sine kick. I guess the lens on this camera isn't good enough at close range to read that text, but it looks pretty clear. See, so go over here, go down. See, change that. How do we do this? There we go. Triangle kick, chip kick. So I only have 3, even though I know that they've already added more engines via firmware, so I just have to do a firmware update on this later. But, you know, it's pretty cool. It was already charged up with batteries when it arrives here, but yeah, we'll try that triangle kick. So I can change these parameters, punch, drive. Alright, this touch strip I can't use with my gloved hands, which is the way that I perform things, but so here I am changing parameters, adding more drive or less, different things, LFO rate. Oh wow. So, you know, a lot of nice things here. The volume, so I can raise the overall volume of my kick there. Now, if I were them, I would have volume be the very first thing, not, you know what I mean? The very first part of the track setting, not like the 4th, but oh well. So anyway, I have those, and this, what did I do there? Oh, I see, I'm imposing different effects on the, and these effects seem to work kind of like they work kind of like a Teenage Engineering pocket operator, and I would say this is slightly bigger than a pocket operator, or maybe slightly smaller depending on what case that you might put around your pocket operator, but I don't know. I watched some videos before, and I think I like the style of this machine a little bit more. So there we have a sine snare for my synth engine, saw snare, triangle, analog, like that, clap. Alright, so just a few, but like I said, I already know that they've added more stuff, and you can see I'm already adjusting it, noise decay, tone, changing it. Just using this sort of also like a small game system or something. This green color, it's the color of a circuit board, but it also could be the color of gambling. Let's see, gambling tables or something like that. FX send. So I can send it to a variety of different effects. There's a bit crusher. There's a reverb, so interesting. Let's see, for that bit crusher, not sure exactly how this works, but oh, interesting. So better not to use an octave there, because then, alright, bypass. Okay, anyway, we need some notes, don't we? So I'll go to, let's see, track 3 is hi-hat, track 4 is bass, track 5 is lead, track 6 is chord, sample 1 and sample 2. And these are the 8 voices that it has, but that's enough to do a lot. It's like, and I like the fact that they have chords, so it can be good for songwriting. So let's see, track, I see, go over here. Oh, I get it, so it remembers what page. So do I get any ways to change the chords? Just a waveform. Oh, I see. These are different waveforms that I'm flipping through here. So now if I want to change what chord that is, it's over here in the chord selection. Take me a little bit of time to figure out what is going on here, how I set the chords, but this could be great for songwriting, right? That's what I was thinking. To be able to enter chords and just have them all ready. Anyway, maybe I'll deal with that later. Chords 13, 14, and 15, 16. How do I set what chord it is? That is a good question, but anyway, I'll actually have to read the manual. It does come with a manual. I was looking for an online version of the manual, and I don't think it is here. Here's a little cat. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. From George Bernard Shaw. That's a good quote. Here's a little key ring that says "We Noisemakers." It's got a cat on it. Oh, isn't that cool? See that cat, and then he's holding. He may be just a little kitten, but he's holding a PGB pocket groove box, so He's ready to make some beats also. See, that's the warranty and other stuff. So, PCB way and all of that stuff. Anyway, that is getting annoying, isn't it? Let's see. Can I see a mute button on here? That's one thing every machine ought to have, is a mute button. But, see, here is a printed manual. And I'll read this. See, track mode, step mode, a quick start guide, and all of this stuff. But I've already been able to figure out a fair amount already. Let's see, it's all in English, so that is cool. It is a regional package here. Copy and paste, live effects. Interesting. Create your first project. Alright, we'll look over this later, but you know, this is just the unboxing part of it. Track mode. Let's see. So, maybe we should start charging it. I will plug in this USB-C connection right here. And there we go. The light is showing, I guess, that it is charging there, so that's good. Did I somehow mute? Oh, that's how. So by holding down the play button, I am selecting mutes. So that is the mute. Alright, that's good. Why am I not hearing my kicks? Let's see what else I can do. Snare, hi-hats. So, putting in some hi-hats. Go over to the engine, 909, 707, cymbal. So I only get 3 options at this point, but like I said, I assume they will have more, and you can adjust randomness. Interesting. So this also has probability included. It's a cool little package, you know. I'm going to look forward to taking this with me just about anywhere and making a beat, but also amazing people